So I did. I took one hit, and maybe 2 seconds later, I'm just dizzy. I'm just not with it. So I closed my eyes, and I don't really remember much after that, except people yelling at me and trying to get me to wake up. I mean, people were poking me, they were pushing me, and I could feel it, but I couldn't move.
Ashley Stillwell is an 18-year-old freshman in college. 1 week before she started school, she decided to experiment with an herbal incense called 7H.
Just because it's legal doesn't mean that it's safe.
And what happened to Ashley next is why she is now bringing her message to other people.
I hear them say, if she's dead, we're throwing her in the river.
Ashley's mom, Amy Stillwell, says if her friends threw her in the river, in the state she was in, she would have drowned. She could think, but she could not move.
And the first thing that came to my mind is all those Lifetime movies where, moms are like the true story.
When Ashley came to, she called her parents for help.
What were some things that you were thinking?
What has she done?
And she ended up in the emergency room. While Ashley was in the ER the night of August 21st, another victim of 7H was recovering at the Vanderbilt University Medical Center. 26-year-old Joshua Walkup took his last hit of 7H August 10th.
Smoking it with the guy going down 185, he started grabbing at stuff, falling in my lap, grabbing the steering wheel, and I remember hitting the guardrail, and that's when I blacked out, kind of passed out. And I remember waking up on the street in a big pile of blood.
He spent 15 days undergoing extensive surgery after being thrown from a truck and impaled on a guardrail along Kentucky 185.
Put me back together like a jigsaw puzzle.
So that's where your heart is?
Yeah.
His heart now beats under his armpit, and he uses a cane to get around. Both Joshua and Ashley are determined to get their message out. Legal does not mean safe, and they are not alone. One-time user who wishes to remain anonymous spent the night in the ER with her fiancé after experimenting with a form of synthetic marijuana.
My fiancé's in the floor going crazy. It was like he was in a video game trying to fight something. Like if he didn't win this fight, he was going to die. If I was president of the United States, I would make it illegal in every state in the USA.
The Office of Drug Control Policy is making a case to take to the 2012 legislature session to ban these substances in the state of Kentucky.